What I got here is I just crimped this too close. Just crimp this on so it'll stop fraying right there, and the pressure will release here and here, and that's basically to stop from pushing on, when the fuel exits here, it'll be pushing. I just don't want it to be pushing too much. Probably don't need it, but it's there. I'm also going to put a couple of holes just in the bottom here. This is just a return going back to the tank. I got this drilled up top, and this will be going into the bottom of the reservoir here, next to, we're actually underneath the filter pickup in here, and that's going to help supply more fuel to this reservoir in here. Well, why do you even need to worry about that? Well, because the way this pump works is because the fuel goes in here and fills the reservoir where this picks it up. Does that make sense? So, in other words, you have this on the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the pickup. Filter goes here. Fuel goes in the filter, through this, and in the main body of the pump. This right here is just a channel where fuel is basically, it's not pulled in either direction. It's just relying on a pressure difference for it to siphon up into the reservoir. So it'll actually go in here from the bottom here through the check valve, from the check valve and the bottom up into here, and it just trickles out here. So that's not going to be enough fuel. And that's why Dodge, they put that big filter housing. The filter housing has a pressure regulator inside, and that pressure regulator relieves into the cavity here and helps fill this reservoir. So that's why I'm putting the return in the reservoir, because it's going to help feed that reservoir so the fuel pump can have enough fuel. I just don't want it to create air and aerate the fuel in that reservoir. So what I'm going to do, or what I did, was I crimped that on, and this right here, because I drilled this bigger and I drilled the other side, and now that I redirected the fuel, it's going to reduce the pressure significantly, and it's just going to help stabilize this hose and not create any air bubbles in the reservoir there. So at any rate, you just get your nut and washer on there. I got to feed this up through here. I'll crimp clamp it. This will get pushed in there. It gets crimp clamped, and then I feed the hose into the reservoir where I want it, and then just tighten it up. It's that simple. It's not really complicated, and it utilizes the stock equipment. And I probably have this fitting, an elbow. These are about $5 each, $5-6. So I got 20. The hose that came in the kit, that's left over from the kit. I bought the kit for $55. So, and that goes from the reservoir all the way to the regulator. and it came with 20 feet of PTFE hose. So I probably have, including the fuel pump, maybe $160 in this, and it has a higher pressure, higher volume fuel pump. And I know the Holley, they want like 400 some odd dollars, and there's some various other brands out there that they wanted X amount of dollars for. Doing it this way saved me 200 bucks, so it's cheaper this way. I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to get this together, get it in the tank, get it up in that truck again. So till next time.